Welcome back, everybody. It's D with D's Tackle Box, and I got a couple of nice, interesting lures for you guys today. I believe I might have touched on this subject before, but hey, it's been a while, so why not refresh the memory bank? And then that way, hey man, if you're out there looking for some lures, you're gonna know what to look for once again to differentiate between the plastic and the wooden lures. Seems to be one of those subjects that's always popping up, and a lot of people just continue to be mistaking the same lures. And I wanted to clear that up here, show y'all some examples, and then if you're going out there looking for lures, you know what you're going to be looking for, or if you have some in your collection, you can compare to this, and then that way you can isolate the ones that are made out of wood and the ones that are made out of plastic. And hey, hopefully you learned something through this video today. If not, hey, by all means, man, teach us something. We don't know everything, and we gladly will discuss any of these things with you, especially like the people that know all these model numbers and which ones came when and all that good stuff. Hey, we ain't perfect, and I honestly welcome all the feedback I can get. So let's get started with this here. So the other day I was going through our Facebook groups, and I found somebody that had a lure like this. Now a lot of you are gonna recognize this lure as a bomber, and it's a I call them back running bombers because they're, literally they're fished this way, not the way that they have the face facing forward. You can see where the line ties. You know it's a diver. It's gonna wiggle. It's gonna go swimming around from the backside here. So let me show y'all a couple of different examples here, and that way you can learn to tell the difference between these. One of the main things on these, and guys, plastic lures, if you're picking up a plastic lure and you grab it and you hear that, it's not going to be a wooden lure most of the time. It's going to be a hollow plastic lure that has some embedded little bearings, or sometimes some BB size stuff in there. That's what makes that rattle. Now remember, on these particular lures, they kept the same hardware like that, the cup hardware. And a lot of people think that because they see that old style hardware like this, that it's got to be an old wooden bomber lure. And so what I did is the person asked for information, and I said, hey, that's a nice wood plastic bomber that you got there, and the color is a nice one too. And the guy swore up and down. He's like, nope, you're wrong. It's a wooden lure. And sometimes I like to clarify. So other times I just, hey, whatever, man, you do your thing, right? Well, this video is going to clarify that for sure. You see this lure here? Right here at the tail. Right here at the very, very end of it. Right at the back of this cup. There's nothing there except for the bottom end of the line tie. Now let me show you what a wooden one looks like. A wooden one is always going to have that screw right there. That's what holds the lip in place. And when you pick it up and you shake it, there's nothing to be heard. This is a solid wooden one from earlier times, earlier years. 50s, 60s, I don't know. I forgot to do my homework when it comes to bombers. I'm not much of a bomber collector. I actually use them. So this is your old one made out of wood. But look at this. When you come to look at the hardware, they look basically exactly the same, right? The only difference is in the profile and in that screw that I was showing you. Now look at this here, and you can see how sharp the profile on this one is. The sharpness of the nose, the overall profile of it. This one here looks nice and chunky. Look at the bit here around the nose. It's kind of blunt, a little bit more blunt than this one is. This one's more of a sharper piece. And that's one of the main things that you can do to differentiate the plastic from the wooden ones. Okay, I'm going to show you the same thing in the smaller size next to that. Here once again, and this is a perfect example because it's clear plastic, and I wanted you guys to be able to see the BB inside there, the little bearing or the piece that's making that rattle. See? Let me see if I can get it close. There you go. You can see it moving around in there. Let's see if we can get that camera to focus up in there. Okay. So when you look at this sucker, you can automatically tell that this is a plastic lure, right? This is your wooden lure. And guess what? There's that little screw again. You see it? Now, look at the profile. Look at the nose. You can see how rounded out this one is, as opposed to its buddy over here. See that? Sharp nose here, blunt nose there. Plastic on the top, wooden at the bottom. Remember, on bomber lures, this is going to tell you everything you need to know. This screw here was holding these heart-shaped lip together. These were molded into them, so there was no need for that. You can tell the difference now. Now that we run over that again, hopefully that helps you guys be able to tell the difference. And if you got a box full of them, now you can go over there and check them out and see, hey, the ones with the screws, the older wooden ones, set them aside, put a nice collection up or whatever. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all again the next time. I got a bunch more lures to talk about. This is D signing off. Fish out.